Good morning, everybody. This is Faith Biker. I had a request. It was an unusual request by a fairly new sub. What is my prep before I take off for every ride? What is my preparation before I take off? And that's a very good question. I'm not saying I do this every time, but most of the time I start off. I know it's kind of elementary, but I kind of kick the tires and make sure the tire pressure is okay, the front and back, and do the same to the front. And then I usually, not all the time because it's a fairly new bike, I try to get in a habit of checking the oil on a regular basis to make sure that the oil level is sufficient. And then I just I walk around and make sure there's no obstructions, and so I just do a quick glance of everything. And then I check, I just put this part on the saddlebag bracket. I kind of got a phobia about that. I put it on myself, and I know it's put on right, but I still have a phobia about it. And I check my backrest. It's a detachable one, and if my wife's riding, I check that, make sure it's locked in place. And then I check my high beams in the front, make sure my lights are working in the front, the brake lights, the turn signals. And again, I don't do this every time, but most of the time I try to get in the habit of doing that. And then I proceed to my helmet, and I put my helmet on. And before I do that, I check the external white mic wire and make sure it's tucked in all the way. And I turn on my Drift Ghost camera. And if it's warm enough, I'll put my fingerless gloves on. And he also asked me what was that shining on my wrist. And that is the remote control for the Drift Ghost camera. And it lightens up when you have it on. You press it on, of course, and it turns the camera on and off. And so that's what's lighting up on my wrist when I go riding. And he also asked me what was the patch on my vest. And I wear two vests, two leather vests, and one of them is a motorbike club, and another one is a Christian club. And that's what's on my vest. And then I usually come around and I get on it, and I crank it up about this time and let it warm up. And then I say those words that I say in every vlog just about, and away we go. And the ride begins, the adventure begins at that point. But I thought it was an interesting question, and so there you go, my friend. That's usually what I do on the prep work. I pray that everybody's doing good, and we'll be out on the road here shortly on another vlog. So y'all take it easy, my friends. Bye-bye.